A South Carolina man has pleaded guilty to charges involving the illegal sale of sperm whale teeth and bones, a violation of both federal law and Marine Wildlife Protection Acts. The case highlights a larger issue of the black market trade in endangered species and marine life parts, which has drawn the attention of conservation groups, law enforcement, and environmental activists alike. This incident not only underscores the growing problem of wildlife trafficking, but also serves as a reminder of the severe consequences of engaging in the illicit sale of rare and protected animal parts. The defendant, who operated a business that specialized in the sale of rare natural artifacts, was involved in trafficking valuable marine mammal parts, particularly those of sperm whales, which are protected under the Marine Mammal Protection Act, MMPA, and the Endangered Species Act, ESA. Sperm whale teeth, which are often sold as luxury items or collector's pieces, are especially prized for their size and unique texture. These teeth can fetch thousands of dollars on the black market, and the bones, though less commonly trafficked, also hold significant value. The man's operation involved sourcing these whale parts illegally from deceased whales, circumventing regulations meant to protect the species from further harm. The issue came to light after an extensive investigation by federal authorities, including the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. These agencies tracked the illicit transactions and pieced together a pattern of illegal sales that spanned multiple states. According to court documents, the man knowingly violated the laws governing marine mammal conservation, receiving and selling sperm whale teeth and bones despite being aware of their protected status. He was arrested after an undercover operation revealed he was actively trading in these animal parts, which led to his eventual guilty plea. This case is part of a troubling trend of illegal wildlife trade that affects not only marine mammals like sperm whales, but also many other species at risk of extinction. The sale of sperm whale teeth and bones is particularly concerning because of the species' already precarious position. Sperm whales are classified as vulnerable by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, with their population significantly diminished due to hunting and habitat disruption. Though whaling for sperm whales ended long ago, other factors like pollution, ship strikes, and entanglement in fishing gear continue to threaten their survival. The legal protections surrounding sperm whales are among the strictest in the world. The Marine Mammal Protection Act of 1972 makes it illegal to hunt, capture, or kill marine mammals in U.S. waters, as well as to import or export any parts of these animals without specific permits. The Endangered Species Act, meanwhile, offers additional protection for species that are listed as endangered or threatened, providing a framework for conservation efforts. Sperm whales fall under the ESA due to their vulnerable status, and any trade in their parts, whether teeth, bones, or other body parts, is tightly regulated. Despite these protections, the black market for marine mammal parts persists, largely driven by demand from collectors and those seeking unique items for decorative or status purposes. Sperm whale teeth, particularly, are prized by collectors due to their historical and cultural significance, especially in indigenous communities and among wealthy collectors. The ivory-like appearance and rarity of these teeth make them highly sought after, despite the legal ramifications of purchasing or selling them. The man's case sheds light on how some individuals exploit these desires for profit, disregarding the broader ecological impact and the legal frameworks meant to safeguard biodiversity. The sentencing of the South Carolina man will likely serve as a deterrent to others engaged in similar activities, sending a strong message that wildlife trafficking, especially involving endangered species, will not be tolerated. He faces significant fines and potential imprisonment, as his actions have had a detrimental impact on conservation efforts aimed at protecting marine life. The guilty plea is a step toward justice, but it also raises important questions about how effectively current laws are enforced in the face of persistent illegal trade. Federal authorities have stressed the importance of continued vigilance in combating wildlife trafficking, noting that the black market for animal parts is a global issue that requires international cooperation. The United States, along with other nations, is part of a larger effort to curb the illegal trade in endangered species through treaties and law enforcement partnerships. The Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora CITES is one such international agreement that aims to ensure that international trade in animal and plant species does not threaten their survival. Under CITES, sperm whales are classified in a way that strictly limits their trade, further compounding the illegal nature of the man's activities. In addition to legal actions, conservationists are pushing for greater public awareness of the impacts of wildlife trafficking. Efforts to reduce demand for products made from endangered animals, such as whale teeth and bones, are ongoing, with campaigns aimed at educating the public about the importance of marine mammals in maintaining healthy ocean ecosystems. Sperm whales, for instance, play a vital role in the marine food web, contributing to the regulation of squid populations and, by extension, supporting other marine life forms. The case also highlights the broader issue of how human activities continue to endanger marine species in ways that are not always immediately obvious. While direct hunting may be less of a concern for sperm whales today, other threats like climate change, pollution, and the disruption of migratory patterns remain significant challenges. The continued survival of species like the sperm whale depends not only on curbing illegal trade, but also on comprehensive conservation efforts that address the multitude of threats they face. Following the guilty plea, the man faces sentencing under federal law, with recommendations for both fines and prison time. The specifics of his sentence will be determined in the coming months, but the case has already served as an important reminder of the need for stringent enforcement of wildlife protection laws. In the aftermath of this conviction, discussions about how to better address the challenges of wildlife trafficking and the illegal sale of endangered species parts are expected to intensify. Wildlife trafficking, particularly in marine species, has far-reaching consequences that extend beyond the individuals involved in the trade. It undermines conservation efforts, threatens biodiversity, and jeopardizes the survival of already vulnerable species. As this case demonstrates, those who profit from these illegal activities risk not only their own freedom but also the long-term health of ecosystems that depend on the survival of these species. Ultimately, the prosecution of individuals involved in wildlife trafficking is a crucial step toward dismantling the networks that fuel the illegal trade of endangered species. While laws and enforcement mechanisms are in place, the success of these efforts depends on cooperation among government agencies, international bodies,